Good morning and welcome to episode 1598 of Hard Factor. It is Wednesday, November 27th, 2024. One of the drunkest days of the year, I believe. The Wednesday before.
Everyone's going home and trying to hook up with their ex-girlfriend, driving home drunk.
Yeah. I think it's one of those nights. Thank you for cheating on the news with us. 80-ish% accuracy guaranteed on this podcast. Patreon.com/Hard Factor if you need more Hard Factor.
Oh no, you guys broke up. I'm so sorry.
I heard about that.
You probably don't want to see like a brand new dick. Luckily, I don't have a brand new dick.
No, something old, familiar, risk-free.
You remember, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Today, quick announcement, reminder one last time. They won't be fresh news podcasts Thanksgiving and the Friday after Thanksgiving. Okay. It'll be Patreon samples. So if you're not a patron, go to patreon.com/Hard Factor. If you like those samples and get more of them. In the news today, we've got a political scandal that harkens back to the Manafort ostrich coat days, which I'm happy about.
Yeah. Love
I can
those
use
days.
that. Yeah.
Those were good days.
The old ostrich coat days. Yeah. We can use some more of that. So we got a little bit of taste of that. An anti-crime pimp in San Fran with Pat.
That's right. These rules are for me, but not thee. Or you know.
Do as I say, which is get in the car.
Yeah.
Whore.
Bang that dude.
Yeah.
Pimping ain't easy.
But it sure is fun.
Especially if you're an anti-crime pimp. A big surprise with Wes.
Yeah. This is annoying. What happened to this guy is real annoying.
Oof. Okay.
Yeah.
Like flat tire or
No. Flat tire, he would have loved he would have loved 4 flat tires.
okay.
More annoying than 4 flat tires.
He's begging for 4 flat tires.
That's
Keep
pretty
the
annoying.
flat tires coming is what he was saying.
Oh no.
Wow, can't wait to find out how annoying that is. And we got dog cruises with Mark.
That's right. Check out Appwall. Can you see?
Nice. Look at that. That is
Oh,
brilliant.
Big you up.
Now, yeah, get me up.
I
get me
like
up
it.
there.
It's
Yeah.
You know what they say about good art is you got to make choices in your art, and you made some choices. That's cool. It's different.
So that's Appwall. Now, the thing about an apple,
Okay.
instead of a banana is they're kind of heavy, so it requires a little more tape. The apple is fallen, but I've figured out the perfect technique, and I will include it in the instructions.
It also looks like a bondage piece.
Yeah,
That's what I like about it. It's different. Mark didn't rip off the banana wall. He made a whole new piece of art, right? His take
Speaking
on
of
it.
holes, yeah, it looks like a black hole. It's like the black.
Look, you take the ball gag to the
What you're
wall.
saying is you'd buy it.
Yeah.
Hearing a lot
Spider
of
caught himself
positives.
a little fly.
Yeah.
No, I love it.
Has anyone seen Louis from Love Is Blind, the art dealer, breaking down why the banana on the wall is such a good buy? Why it's such a
No.
good piece of art?
No.
Yeah, that guy his stock was climbing after hitting rock bottom when Love Is Blind came out, and it's back down again for me.
Yeah, it's tough.
Wait, which one's Louis?
Louis is like he took Love Is Blind by storm. He was on the first episode, and he couldn't stop talking about how he was an art dealer, and like his biggest insecurity is that someone's just gonna date him for his money, and that he's got a lot of money, and that he has a Rolex, and that he deals art for a living, and that he doesn't want any of the judges know that he has money because he wants them to love him for him and not his money.
Well, then maybe lose the Rolex, right? That's one of those things that's like a statement piece of I have money.
Sounds like Louis is going to make you go broke if you take his advice on art.
No, he's an art dealer, so.
Yeah, right. If you buy his shit, he probably, yeah.
Look, Mark, he doesn't want you. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. There goes the apple.
Collapse.
Fell right down.
We're working on it.
What's that apple made of, man?
Build that
Duct
wall.
tape off the wall.
Build that wall.
All right, whatever. Figure
All
something
right, who's
out.
going first? Who's got the stories?
I like the order you put it in.
Yeah, ostrich jacket.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Hold on. Live comment about apples. Adam says they should make an apple without a core. That is revolutionary.
Apple cores suck.
That's like a castrated apple, though. Like that's how it breeds. You're gonna take the apple's balls away, take its seeds.
They make seedless everything else.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but coreless.
and they're
Imagine that. You
bitches.
could eat right through the middle.
I mean, cores are so bad they have like a specific utensil just to decore. Like that's
Yeah.
that's how
Yeah.
annoying cores are.
Right.
Peaches
You
without the pits. I'm into this
you-
idea.
If you want to show decorum, and hey, fun fact: if you're in a terrible relationship and you're thinking about murdering your partner, but you don't want to get caught, enough apple seeds can create, I believe, cyanide and can kill someone. So
Okay.
something to think about.
You need a lot of them.
Yeah.
Gonna
But an
gonna
apple a
move
day,
on
you know?
quickly from that one.
Whoa.
Guys, I want you to meet Boris Epshteyn. Epstein. I did not
Sounds like an
confirm the
AI criminal.
pronunciation. Yeah, I mean, he's got a menacing look about him in some of these photographs. It's Boris Epshteyn. It's like Epstein mixed with Einstein.
He looks like a political flunky out of central casting for a Marvel movie that's gonna do bad shit. He's gonna take a bribe, is what it looks like.
You see him walking in that room. It looks like he's surveying how many crimes he can commit while entering the room.
He's looking for his marks. Yeah,
He's a vest guy.
Well,
He's
it's
a,
a three-piece suit.
three-piece
Wes. That's-
suit
yeah.
at all
Yeah.
times.
Yeah.
Wes. I mean,
I like it.
power move.
I like it a lot.
Those vests stink.
Well,
like
Boris,
money.
Yeah.
Boris looks like a hard factor host, shaved and put on a three-piece suit.
Mhm.
Right.
That's what
He
Boris Epshteyn looks like.
He looks like the type of guy you'd be really excited to have at your wedding because the envelope he leaves behind is impressive.
Oh yeah, cash
yeah.
only kind of guy. It's
But-
everything
I bet-
about him screams cash.
I bet he
Yeah.
stuffs the envelope to make it look bigger, though. It's probably not much money. He looks like that.
It's a
kind
lot
of
of
guy.
ones.
Right.
Yeah.
And also, Pat, what you have to realize is that every single friend and family member at the wedding is now involved in his pyramid scheme. So he's getting it back 100-fold.
Right.
But-
Nothing's free with him,
Yeah.
but he does
Yeah.
say something like, here's a little something to get you started. When he gets
Right.
it to you.
Right.
Yeah, and then he fucks your new wife.
Yeah. Now you're in my pocket.
Yeah, but for a
might
while,
try
it's
to.
part of the dance.
Yeah.
He might
Takes
try
a
to.
while.
Exactly. You're right, Pat. That's life with Boris. He's an advisor of President-elect Trump, and Boris, though, he looks like a guy. He might have a secret, right? Boris, he's got something. He knows something you don't know, right?
He looks like if you're on his son's baseball team, you're definitely stopping at McDonald's on the way home.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
He might get screamed at too. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he definitely looks like he'll discipline you at his son's sleepover. He'll discipline his son's friend.
He's the type of guy that if he has enough drinks, he can shut down a room and everyone's all ears for the stories he's telling because people can't believe what they're hearing.
Yeah, they're scared of him.
Yeah.
Yeah, mostly the intimidation factor, I think, is a lot of it. Yeah, look, that picture is particularly menacing, the one that Rolling Stone used. Anyways, if
He
you think
only has sex with prostitutes. He only pays for sex. No one has consensual sex with him.
I didn't look up his family status. I think
didn't?
Little Asian
I don't know
women,
if he's a family man,
particularly.
potentially. But if you think he looks like he's got a secret, you're right. He's got a secret. A secret side hustle, one that apparently involved, allegedly, okay, this is allegedly, extorting potential Trump appointees for influence with the Donald. So,
Whoa.
yeah. So, but you got to understand it from Boris's point of view here, given the fact that lobbying, okay, is a legal profession in America. I can see where Boris may have thought it's okay to propose charging a monthly fee of $30,000 to $100,000 per month to potential appointees to lobby on their behalf with President Trump. Okay. I mean, like, hey, the lobbyists can do it. It's legal for them. Why can't Boris get a taste? He could lobby with Trump for 30 to 100K a month.
So wait, so he was
Are you
essentially,
interested?
when it looked like Trump was going to get elected, or after he got elected, he was pimping out potential positions, right?
Yeah, appointees, potential appointees.
Okay.
He was saying, hey, give me 30 to 100K a month. Maybe I get put in a good word at Mar-a-Lago.
He's like a
lobbying.
Band manager that takes blowjobs from fans so they can get back to the real band.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah.
usually reserved for that's security guard behavior. That's banned security guard behavior, really.
Well,
or smart band
Boris has a
manager.
security guard feel to him. He does.
And then the band is like, Boris, we don't want these girls that have already sucked your dick coming back here all the time.
What do you want? Want me to give him a breath mint?
Don't tell him you sucked my dick. Whatever.
But Will, you're saying
Don't tell me you sucked my dick.
you're bringing up an interesting point here. Lobbyists don't have to deliver, right? That's the thing with lobbyists. They try and deliver, right? Is that?
Well, they have to be registered lobbyists. They have to do PAC reports, all this stuff. They have to report all. There's a lot of, somewhat controls, even though it is technically unlimited money to anybody, and it's a crazy system. They do, people get paid to be a lobbyist. Boris, he's just a Trump advisor. He's not a registered lobbyist, but he's saying, hey, let's cut through all the bullshit red tape. I'll lobby for you directly, potential appointee. You give me 30 to 100K a month. I'll probably put in a good word with the big man down in Mar-a-Lago, right? And so, yeah, it turns out that that's like, potentially illegal, right? I mean, it's not black and white for sure, the way that the allegations are, but yeah, potentially pretty illegal. He did it to the Treasury Secretary appointee who did get, appointed, Scott Bessent. And I don't know if I'm saying that right, but and then one other unnamed defense contractor who was interviewed by the Trump transition team. And so basically they were doing an internal review, all these appointments and all this stuff, the new team as they take over to like when Trump becomes president, they're like helping out around the office or whatever. And they find out that, Boris, whoopsie, Boris was kind of extorting people a little bit.
Whoopsie.
And so,
look, you give me the subscription fee. I put in the good word, and that way, no one's legs need to get broken. Like, what do you mean? Legs? No, what do you mean? No one's legs need to get broken. He's like, that's what I'm saying. No one's legs need to get broken.
It's not really extortion. It's more like
my whole point.
I don't know. What is it?
It's illegal lobbying. But in the context, I don't know exactly what the charges would be. But it's potentially illegal here.
But this
like
this kind of stinks, right? Because the Trump team came out and said we rooted this guy out. We found him.
Yeah, it's an internal review, so they found it. The people and the reason it's all alleged too is these people that put the report into the reviewers, they said they didn't take the money. So nothing's happened here technically, except for Boris is he's getting thrown under the bus here, probably because maybe he's about to get fired. Eric Trump on Fox said, listen, I have known Boris for years, and I have never known him to be anything but a good human being. So that said, I will tell you, my father's been incredibly clear. You do not do that under any circumstance. And believe me, there will be repercussions if somebody was, in fact, doing that.
Yeah, no, Boris is a sacrificial lamb. I remember Trump had the head of the Hells Angels standing in a 3-piece suit during his New York trial. Like, Trump's not the type of guy who's going to be like, no bribery, everything's above board here. But they came out and said it. I feel like they're like, all right, let's get ahead of this. Let's say we caught Boris with his hand in the cookie jar, and we'll back off a little bit. Kind
of like the Matt Gaetz appointee. You keep guys like Boris Epshteyn around so that you can say, well, we found a bad guy here.
We got him out of there for you, for the people.
Yeah, that could be what it is. Just like, he's another sword follower, like the Gaetz situation. But apparently, this is all coming out right after Boris and Elon had a falling out at Mar-a-Lago.
Oh yeah.
Something tells me Elon wears the pants in that one.
He does.
And maybe Boris's little scheme, it got blown up as soon as he crossed Daddy Elon.
That's an interesting take. Yeah. Elon hung him out to dry. But at the same point, Trump can't be having that for a long period of time. Trump doesn't want he doesn't want to share the spotlight with anyone. He doesn't want Elon coming to him saying, hey, this guy Boris has to go.
A lot of people think that Trump and Elon are going to come to head to head eventually, and Trump is going to throw his ass out eventually. But right now, Elon wears the pants, and he's number 2 with a bullet. Like he's
and I think this is low enough level where Trump's not going to address this personally.
No.
I mean,
how much was he taken from these potential candidates for a good
That's
word?
The thing, Wes, is that he's charging the people who didn't take the deal 30 to 100K a month. They don't know who did take the deal, right? So I mean, surely Boris got somebody. He's not pitching it to at least 2 people that squealed on him without getting a couple of deals done. You know?
He got some deals done.
Yeah, I mean, Boris made a little bit of cash, allegedly. right? But at the same time, like, is anything really going to happen? I don't know. Outside of like just maybe getting fired, probably not.
Yeah. Interesting. All right.
I just more I just love I love the way he looks. I love the look
Characters
of-
like Boris or what makes Hard Factor Hard Factor.
Yeah,
More
exactly.
guys-
I love the look of Boris
Yeah.
Epshteyn right here, and I mean,
The
he's
guys you want in the Oval Office.
he's
He's not in there anymore,
not
Pat.
too-
They got him out of there.
yeah, he was just a campaign only thing. That's the scheming's done now. Boris he's sent back to Florida.
He's on to the next thing.
He's got another scam.
Yeah.
Yeah. Squeezing the life out of people by their throats.
Holding people by their feet outside of buildings.
Sucking the life out of things with his hands. All right. Real quick. Guys, I want to talk about our sponsor, Chubbies. They make the dopest clothes on the planet. Now, we've got a lot of the Chubbies summer wear, but the cold season is upon us, and I just dialed this up, guys. That is
Damn.
the Forest Florist quilted vest. That's a full zip quilted vest with 3 pockets, a hidden key loop, and a printed interior. And the quilted vest, bro, is a way to feel comfortable and stylish. And I'm fired up. It gets here next week. Not only is Chubbies hooked us up with the summer wear, but now on their winter wear, they got hoodies, they got pull-ups, they got zip-ups, they got the flannel overshirt. I know you boys been rocking that.
It's the best.
Let's be honest, guys. You can wear a single flannel shirt for most of the season. I did it last year, okay? Get yourself a flannel overshirt, especially when
Not
you're
taking
popping
this one
around
off.
to your significant other's family's crib. Maybe you want to feel good about yourself. You want something like flatters your shape and keeps you warm around a fire. Well, Chubby's got you, baby. They got you. Also, I didn't expect this, but Chubby's has an NFL collection. It's pretty sick. So you can get officially licensed NFL gear from Chubbies. Right now they have 12 teams, but every team is coming in 2025. And I'm a Chubbies guy. They're absolutely fantastic. What do you guys love about Chubbies? What's your favorite Chubbies piece of gear?
Flannel overshirt. I mean, it's the best thing it's the best shirt potentially ever.
I love it when it's on me. I love
I
it.
love it when it's
so
on me.
soft and
Yeah.
cozy and warm.
Their pants are awesome too. So check out their website for the best deals of the year. For a limited time only, our friends at Chubbies are giving our listeners 20% off with the promo code HARDFactor20 at checkout. That's one word. That's at chubbyshorts.com. 20% off your order with the promo code HARDFactor20. So, support our show. Tell them we sent you. The holiday season. This is holiday season. You gift yourself or your loved one some Chubbies. That's chubbyshorts.com, HARDFactor20. Wes, what did we learn about covering San Francisco when it came to the social media impact of a San Francisco video? What did we learn when we were covering San Francisco last year and the hellhole that it is?
That people are shitting all over the streets, and that it's a terrible place to be.
But what did we learn about the reception of videos covering how messed
People
up San
loved
Francisco
them.
is? People
Yeah.
loved him. That's
Yeah.
right, Mark. People loved him.
They went
People
viral.
absolutely loved him. It's big business. We got a taste of it, okay? Because West hates San Francisco. We talk about it. We cut a social media clip down. Bam. A lot of rage clicks. A lot of people saying, "Yeah, you stupid liberal city over there. You suck."
It hits everybody, right? Because some people want to watch that just to watch homeless people being nuts, and that they're just having fun watching
Oh,
that. Other
what a
people are
surprise.
rage clicking it, yeah, and it's just, I mean, it gets everybody. It
What a
gets
surprise. There's a lot of shit in that shithole. Huh.
Yeah. I'll never go there. Fuck that place. Never going there. Well, it wasn't just us that kind of keyed in on the fact that San Francisco hating on San Francisco and its homeless issue puts asses in seats, guys.
Yeah.
So did Ricky Wynn. That's Ricky
Oh, this
Wynn
guy
right
does a
there.
lot of the videos. Yeah, this guy.
He does a lot of the videos, right?
Yeah.
So Ricky
Is he
Wynn.
the guy that did the school bus one? That one?
Yeah, yeah.
He's when the kids were coming off the school bus. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Ricky
this
Wynn's the type of guy who cruises around San Francisco, right? And
They're homeless.
you know, he's got homeless behind him. He's like, look at these fucking homeless. Look at this problem we got here. Fucking Ricky Wynn doesn't like this. And
Did he get any of the homeless actually shitting on the streets? Because that would
Oh, Ricky Wynn got it
Every
all,
day,
really.
yeah.
Ricky Wynn got it all. Yeah, his social is Raw Ricky, and Ricky developed quite a following over the last couple of years. Raw Ricky 415, hundreds of thousands of followers picked up on Ricky's social media content.
Because it's raw.
Essentially turning homeless people into zoo
What are they
animals.
doing today, Ricky?
And Ricky
You
became
getting raw, Ricky?
Ricky became a frequent commentator on Fox News, right? So Fox News also realized this is big business.
Right.
Look at this terrible, terrible city. Let's get Ricky on.
What's the most disgusting thing you found out today, Ricky?
What'd you see out there, Ricky? and
How
look,
many shits?
dude, Ricky made the rounds. Okay, he did Tucker. He did their late night show. He did all the shows. He did Newsmax. I mean, Ricky was a regular contributor. When Fox wanted to rile up some ratings, they said, you know what our listeners would love, our viewers love is someone showing how much San Francisco sucks. Let's get Ricky. So here's a quick montage.
Black people shitting on the streets.
Yeah, look at him. It's chaos. It's chaos. So
Ratings are down, not for long, boys.
All the black people shitting on the street.
Fucking, that's what happens. See, I told you that's what happens. Here's a little montage of Ricky doing a couple appearances on Fox News.
Ricky Wynn is the man who shot that video and has been trying his level best to get people to pay attention what's happening to his city. He's in San Francisco tonight. He joins us. Ricky, thank you for coming on and for all the noise that you've made about what's going on around you. People seem to be ignoring it.
To imagine, Tucker, like you said, all the money that the tech executives and the tech industry had put into San Francisco. Who's going to want to come and do a startup in San Francisco now? I tried to run for a seat in the city council, and I was met with fierce prejudice.
Well, I think history will put you in the hero column.
When it comes to criminal reform and the soft on crime policies, which, in my opinion, is creating these homeless encampments.
Richie Wynn's here now. So Richie used to deal drugs. What's your solution to all this?
What they're doing is making the problem worse by creating a political atmosphere to where they are moving our moral goalposts.
Yeah, so that's Ricky.
I
Man.
point out
Man,
that Richie's a little bit of a dummy.
Ricky.
Richie or Ricky?
RICCI.
Finish his sentence for him.
Yeah. It's well, if your first name is Christina, it's Ricci.
Yeah, Richie.
Richie.
Raw Ricky.
Spit it out, Richie.
Spit it
So, guys, Raw Ricky had quite the story. Okay, he had quite the pedestal to throw his stones in his glass house from, because Ricky, when he was doing these appearances, was a reformed drug dealer. Okay, Ricky sold a lot of cocaine. In 2019, he advertised a quote cocaine buffet on Snapchat, which led to his being arrested for drugs and weapons charges. But between 2019 and 2023, Ricky turned it around. Okay, and he was eager to show us that the problem still existed, but he wasn't a part of it. But Ricky was busted yesterday for felony pimping. Yeah, he was picked up at the airport on his way back from Miami with a 30-year-old sex worker. And the reason that they picked up Ricky is because they were investigating him for a sexual assault of a 15-year-old. Ricky had 80 grand in cash when he was arrested. And when they asked about the sex worker, he says, what she does is her business. Police searched his
It's on
luxury.
brand. He's fighting against homelessness by providing jobs.
That's true.
Yeah, I mean, he is technically trying to
Right.
employ the community.
They
now.
were homeless, and now they're not.
Yeah. Look what it did to me.
I'm right here with you, Tucker. Put me in the hero column.
Yeah, I wonder why there was that prejudice for those seats he was looking for with the cocaine buffets and the.
I know they wouldn't let him
pimping.
into the city council. Maybe he shouldn't have been criticizing the city council so hard afterwards, Ricky, because they opened a goddamn investigation into you and they found the $80,000 in cash you had and your 3 cell phones advertising the GFE experience for rates of $500 to $700 an hour, trafficking dudes in to bang your prostitute, guys. Most of the sex work was carried out in Ricky's luxury apartment, but he did travel to Hawaii, Salt Lake City, and
Mi
Las
casa,
Vegas.
su casa. I'll be like a fly on the wall. Don't worry.
Yep. So
Is
police
San
also,
Francisco still a shithole though, Pat?
Oh, it's still a shithole.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. So I
Nothing
mean,
wrong
like
about that.
Yeah.
But Ricky, he was just taking. He was two birds, one stone. He's like, I'm out here pimping in the areas where all the homeless people are. I may as well also become a right-wing influencer.
Right. Well, Ricky's doing
this
his,
is what they want to see.
True.
I may as well just hit it both at the same
as
time.
well hit record while I'm out here.
I think that the term is useful idiot is what he was to Fox News. Ricky's trying his damnedest to bring some change to his city. Guys, Ricky, the police searched Ricky's Mercedes AMG E43, which is like a $90,000 car, but it wasn't registered to him. It was registered to a guy named Gage Wynn, who's a large-scale heroin dealer in Sonoma County. So I'm glad that Ricky's going to have another chance at redemption, get in there, turn his life around.
Turn it around again, I think.
He could. Yeah. Hey, Richie, like we've reviewed your last couple appearances and the energy's a little low. We'd like you to talk to Tucker like you're talking to one of your whores. Bring the energy.
Hold on, we got my producers in my ear here, Richie. Call those hobos losers. Call them fucking bums.
Pretend Tucker only fucked 2 girls today.
Yeah. Exactly. Get a little upset. Get a little energetic,
2 guys.
Yep. Anyway, there's that. He got his comeuppance.
Damn.
That's awesome. It's hiding right in plain sight.
Right in plain sight. These motherfuckers they're tourists coming here just to do drugs and to bang your prostitutes.
He's like a Catholic priest.
We're trying to clean this place up.
Felony pimping.
He had a good scheme going, you know.
Yeah,
but you say he's also a pedophile though with the 15-year-old.
Flew too close to the sun.
No.
Many areas, yeah.
I don't know much about it. There was an investigation opened into Ricci about the sexual assault of a 15-year-old, but that's how they discovered that he's
a lot of those.
He's got 3 phones.
Lie about their age.
Right.
He thought she was 17.
Probably.
I wouldn't have sexual assaulted her if I knew she was 15, Judge.
Yeah.
Couldn't tell with the sleeping bag that she was carrying around how old she was.
Right.
Look, Judge, my cocaine buffet days are behind me. 30. It's pussy buffet now.
Yeah.
It's hard. A lot of those treaters
pack a day, Judge.
So yeah, he's
yeah. Well, I still hope they clean up San Francisco, that shithole. All right. Is it me?
I'm telling you.
It's you.
Right.
Okay. I'm talking to straight guys in this particular segment, okay?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Listening?
The straight guys.
Okay.
Sometimes in our relationships, our women can, they can get on our nerves, right? Not going to name all the ways in which our wives or girlfriends can do that, but they can get on your nerves. They can be annoying. Most of the time it's stuff, little stuff, that you can get past. That wasn't the case for one Indonesian man who is known only as AK in the news. You see, his wife did the most annoying thing that a wife can do to her husband. She had a secret dick. Now, that's annoying.
How long have you been hiding this from me?
That's vexing.
He's gonna earn it. He's gonna earn his name pretty soon.
Yeah, he is. That'll bother you, won't it?
Specifically told them you didn't have a dick.
Yeah. You know what I like about you the least? That dick you've been hiding from me.
Yeah, the arguments after learning that one have to be something else.
Wow. It was a camel toe and it was just your ball sack.
How did he get... They're married, Wes?
Yeah, so this idiot AK, married the person he had been dating for over a year, a person who he met online, who presented themselves as a real woman. But after only 12 days of being married, AKA discovered the personality trait he couldn't look past, his wife's big old dick.
Are you still on your period, honey? It's a long period. 12 days is a long period, babe.
So this is a cat. He got catfished.
I just thought she loved giving him blowjobs.
Exactly, Mark. So here's a picture of this moron with his wife from their wedding day. You see how happy he is. He's happy because he's yet to find out that the woman he married has a cock under that wedding gown. But 12 days from that picture being taken, that smile had disappeared, and so had their marriage, because upon finding out about his wife's cock, AK immediately filed for divorce. Now,
it's a pretty big deal breaker if you assume you're marrying
a deal breaker.
A woman.
Yeah, it's a deal breaker.
Reasons
before we get
why
married,
she has a dick.
Is there anything you want to tell me?
Found her dick.
Slams the pen down, slides the forms over.
Yeah, you need a date on this or what?
Keep this quiet.
So this fucking moron, this 26-year-old from Naringgul in Java, Indonesia, he met his former wife, Adinda Kanza, on social media in 2023. And you might ask yourself, Wes, how did this idiot miss his wife's cock for a full year? Well, according to the article, the two met online, they hit it off, and soon arranged to meet in person. But from their first meeting, Adinda claimed she was a devout Muslim, wore a niqab, I don't know how you say it, the full face veil to cover her head, face, and Adam's apple. And AK assumed it was her way of showing her religious devotion and had no issues with it. As Mark pointed out, it didn't cover her mouth. You know what I mean? So
right.
So the couple married at a ceremony in AK's home in April of this year. No one from her family came because she claimed she had no family members. And Kanza brought gold as a dowry, but the couple didn't officially register their marriage certificate. Thank God, I guess. So according to this, thank God for AK. Here's another picture of her, him, and here's a picture of without makeup. As you can see, he's just an ugly ugly Indonesian guy.
Right. Looks like a guy who'd be on your Call of Duty squad.
Yeah.
Not even a good looking dude.
No, he's not even a good looking dude. So
just small enough to pretend he was a woman and be dressed full.
Yeah.
So the other guy's real slight.
You know what?
Dude.
It's like the crying game. He's like, I'm gonna give this a chance. As long as you're handsome, as long as you're cute.
Yeah.
Oh!
So he said he grew suspicious of his cock-hiding wife soon after the wedding, as she refused to communicate with his family and would wear her headdress at home at all times. She also avoided intimacy, claiming she was on her period or feeling unwell. So,
for 2 weeks,
he was like, well, she's giving me 3 blowjobs a day. So this is, I can handle this for a while. So he was like, all right, something's going on here. Not really sure what it is. So he decided to track down her family and address what was going on. He found out that she wasn't an orphan, as she had claimed. Her parents were alive, and her parents were like, oh yeah, his name is actually Esh, and he's been cross-dressing since 2020. He also dates women, but apparently he likes cross-dressing and tricking men too. And AK was like, excuse me?
You didn't marry Ash, did you?
What'd you say?
Marriage is the ultimate trick. He loves tricks.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah.
No, Ash's sister I'm talking about. No.
He's
Not
like,
your son Ash. No.
That explains the cock I was sure I saw one day in the shower. Thought I was just maybe tired. But the family had no idea that their son was up to these shenanigans, had married another man. And finally, AK confronted Ash, and Ash had later admitted that he had married AK to steal his family's assets one day.
What?
Yeah.
Ash said, now you're going to look at this big dick.
He was able to carry on the sham because he has a really feminine voice, and with makeup can look just like a woman, but not after you see the dick. Then the jig's up, right?
Right.
I'll give you a divorce under one condition.
So AK put a statement out of the media which said, I also can't believe she hid a cock from me for so long. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm about to embark on the bender of a lifetime.
Wait, so you said that she brought a dowry, or he?
Yeah, that's what the news said. She brought a dowry of 5 grams of gold. I thought it would, because generally the parents pay the parents pay the dowry.
That's not enough.
No, she needed to bring a elephant statue of gold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
An amount of gold that makes you just forget about the dick.
Yeah, I don't know if there's enough gold.
I'm talking about a look past the dick dowry.
That's a huge one. Yeah.
One
I've
comment.
got something to tell you. What is it? Are you in debt? It's okay. We'll get out of it. No, it's not that.
Yeah. Yeah, we can overcome anything, sweetie.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, this is just, how could this fucking idiot marry somebody he met online, and then he didn't spend any time with them before marrying him? It's insane.
Yeah.
Well, he thought he was getting a good girl, saving herself.
Yeah.
And has hard periods.
Yeah.
Yeah. Month-long periods.
It's virgin period. It's a virgin period.
If you're the parents of the kid that got duped, And he's 26, living at home already, and then you're like, at that point, you're like, well, he's never moving out.
He traveled to get that news.
I mean, is it really that bad, son?
Buddy,
Give it a try. Give it a try in the apartment.
I hope so. Meeting the parents.
He drove to that news.
No.
Poor bastard.
Oh.
Anyway.
Okay. Sorry for him. Okay. Good news for cruise ship and dog lovers. Next year for Thanksgiving, you can go on a cruise with your dog, because the first ever and probably last ever voyages with humans and 250 dogs is taking place thanks to the partnership of Cruise Tales and Expedia Cruises of West Orlando.
Oh,
so that should be insane.
So you can bring your dog.
That's
insane is right.
They better be discounting the tickets for the next people in that ship, right? That's like a sloppy seconds.
Yeah, the unlucky ship is the Margaritaville at Sea's signature flagship vessel, Islander, or former flagship vessel, and it will be setting sail from Tampa.
Yeah, these dogs are gonna have diarrhea all over the place. I mean,
everyone's having diarrhea.
Yeah, that's a good point. Where they must have just potty stations all over the ship.
Just newspapers,
shit. Yeah.
Yeah, there's just a handful of crew that's on shit duty all the time. Oh, you can also win a non-dog cruise if you come up with the name of the voyage, and submissions will be accepted starting this Friday. I'm going to submit Bark Voyage, or how about Rough Seas, or No Sleep Dog Shit Everywhere, Gross Pools, Bad Idea, Stop Humping My Leg.
Yeah. That last one is what they should name it, but I like Bark Voyage the best.
Bark Voyage. Yeah. I mean, I think a lot of people are going to submit that. It's first come, first serve. So whoever gets that in first has a chance. Do you think all the dogs will have to go through the first day safety course and will behave themselves?
Probably not.
Mine will. I don't know about all these other dogs, but mine's going to do just fine.
Yep.
Is the attitude everyone on that ship has.
Pretty much. One dog.
No, I don't need to put him on a leash because he's so well trained. Hey.
Yeah.
He's well trained.
It's your dog.
It's
your dog. One dog starts barking and it's chaos. You've got 249 more following suit. It's like a fucked up game of dominoes that attacks your ears.
It's highly likely you could your cruise partner could get mauled to death on this cruise.
Yeah, do you think they'll allow pit bulls, Wes?
I certainly hope not.
Okay, Sherbert, it's our little secret. You're in heat. You're gonna have to be cool and just cover this up, okay?
Such a bad idea.
Planning this cruise for a long time, Sherbert.
Yeah. Just behave for the first couple hours.
How did they get the fucking cruise ship to agree to this? This is.
They saw money.
Yeah, it seems like the cruise ship.
People will go on it. People will go on it, but it's just like. Whoa.
Did you say it was Carnival?
No, it's
Margaritaville.
It's called Margaritaville, and they're working with Expedia Cruises and
bigger brand. That's
I could see like a specific like dog breed meetup, like a golden retriever cruise, or like a Chihuahua cruise, or like just like a beagle cruise, something like that. But to bring all the different dogs together is different. I think.
You know, there's going to be an aggressive. Like there'll be like one dog that's biting every other dog.
Oh yeah. Just like at a dog park where there's one asshole that brings the dog that shouldn't be there.
And there's nowhere you can go on a cruise
Austin.
ship. Yeah, exactly. It's going to be an Austin scenario. And that guy was off leash.
Get back here.
Austin, no.
I'll tell you what would happen with a beagle cruise, Wes. All of the beagles would go over the side of the ship, like the scene in European Vacation when they throw the hat, when Clark throws the hat and the dog jumps off the Eiffel Tower. Because the second someone leaves a plate of food on the guardrail, my dog's jumping over to get it and going over the fucking boat.
Right. Can't dogs jump pretty high? Yeah. I mean, how do they? There's a lot of problems with this dog cruise.
And there's gonna be so many chihuahuas, which like someone's gonna step on one.
I was wrong. So Margaritaville is its own cruise line, obviously from the Jimmy Buffett people. It's not a sub brand. And right now they're running a Black Friday sale. Cruises for two, $99.
Wow, that's a deal. That's a value. You can
Well,
tell
they
it's
haven't-
going to be a good cruise. When you
The
pay
tickets haven't gone on sale
$9.99.
yet for this.
No, this is
dog
just
one.
that's a people
Yeah.
cruise. That's just
Yeah. The waiting list is opening this weekend, so we have no idea what the price is, but it's going to cost you a lot if your dog bites another rich person.
Yeah. You can get. I'm reading. You can get dog massages. You can get like, grooming, all that. Good stuff.
Oh, there's There's dog shows, there's dog trainings, that's what you want. You want your untrained dog to get the training on the ship. Guest speakers, costume contests, parades, you name it.
But I bet you there's going to be some freaky sexual shit going on
with the dogs. Yeah.
With the dogs too. Yeah.
Dogs. I'm hoping not with the dogs, but some people, the person that brings their dog on a cruise is
not a virgin.
Yeah, I mean they're willing to get their hands dirty. You know,
what if it was just a big dog fucking cruise?
Well, it's to your point, it's going to be a lot of like single women, crazy women bringing their dogs and being like hooking up with men and being like, looks like you have a new daddy.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ. Oh, I found the website. Special guest. This is crazy. Dwayne Chapman is going to be speaking on the cruise.
The dog,
the bounty hunter.
Dwayne the dog Chapman.
And apparently, there's going to be a room that's playing Who Let the Dogs Out by the Baja Men.
Oh, nonstop.
Just nonstop.
Yeah.
You just go in there.
It's going to be fun.
Party. I hope no one. Did someone let the dogs out? I hope no one.
Yeah. What are the odds all 250 dogs survive this cruise? 0.
The Who Let the Dogs Out room is where you go right before you hook up with one of these dog chicks. Like, hey, you want to just run up to the room? We'll go crazy for Who Let the Dogs Out. And then you just immediately go to the cabin.
Well, they're also
so many whack meet cutes. So many, as Mark was alluding to, right?
Mm-hmm. There's going to be a lot
that's
of
how we fell in love.
Dog walking employees, because there's a lot of events where you can get away from your dog, which kind of defeats the purpose. But they're like,
you get away from you, just leave it.
There's several events saying you can leave your dog and go have fun.
Sometimes you need a break, you know.
Each dog will have a cabin and a private relief station on the balcony.
They're totally only going to use that balcony station when you're at the pool deck for 8 hours.
600 constipated dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. They're not gonna. Well, they'll when they do shit, it's just gonna blast everywhere, all over the ship.
Do dogs get seasick?
They're gonna be like, "What? We can shit
here?"
Get
seasick.
Everyone down to the pool for a doggy paddle.
They're all fucking puking all over.
Puking and shitting everywhere.
Rough day at sea. It's a horrible idea.
I don't see anything about breed restrictions, which is stupid.
Right, and they don't vet the dogs. Like they don't know if they're behaved.
They're gonna vet this with a high price, is what they're gonna do.
Yeah,
there'll be a vet on board.
There will be a vet on board. A few. Yeah, and we're out of here. We're out of here for Thanksgiving. Listen to our Patreon shows. If you like them, subscribe. Patreon.com/hardfactor. Thank you for listening, as always. And most importantly, have a great, fucking long weekend with friends and family. Stay safe. We love you. We'll talk to you on Monday.